The red cliff rose above the plain like a giant sleeping back. Everyone in camp knew the rule: no running near the edge, no shouting into the drop. The elders said loud voices and careless feet could bring down loose stone. Kai and Naru, cousins the same age, loved the cliff's view. From the top they could see twisting creeks, patches of spinifex and tiny dots of kangaroos moving in the distance. One cool morning they climbed up with Kai's younger brother Molly following behind. "Remember what Aunt said," Molly puffed. "No shouting, no running." Kai laughed. "You sound like an old man," Naru grinned. "Just don't stand too close." The three boys reached the top and stood well back from the edge. The world spread out before them, wide and quiet. A soft wind pushed at their hair. For a while they simply watched. Then Naru picked up a small stone and tossed it, not off the edge but to the ground nearby. "Bet the cliff would echo if we called to it," he said, "just once." Molly stiffened. "We're not supposed to," Aunt said. "The rocks are crumbly." Kai felt the urge to test it anyway. His heart beat faster with the thought of his voice bouncing back. "One little shout won't shake the whole world," he joked. "We'll stay back." Before Molly could protest, Kai cupped his hands around his mouth. "Hey," he yelled toward the drop. Naru joined in with a whoop. Their voices flew out and returned as faint echoes, stretched and strange. "See," Kai said, delighted, "it's fine." He stepped a little closer, still a safe distance, and shouted again. This time the echo came back mixed with a sharp cracking sound. A fist-sized rock tumbled from the cliff edge, then another. They could hear stone scraping against stone as something loosened. Molly gasped and stepped back. "Stop it," he cried. Before Kai could answer, a larger section of rock near Naru's feet gave way. Naru stumbled, arms windmilling. Kai lunged and grabbed his cousin's wrist. Gravel slid under their sandals. "Get back," Kai shouted, pulling hard. Naru dragged against him, half over, half on solid ground. Molly threw himself onto Naru's other arm. Together, they hauled Naru away as a slab of cliff crashed down below, sending up dust. For a long moment the boys lay panting on the ground, hearts pounding. The cliff felt different now, less like a playground, more like a huge, watching thing. "We have to tell Aunt," Molly said, voice shaking. Kai's stomach twisted. "If we tell, we're in big trouble," he said. "If we don't, no one will come up here. They might be safe anyway. Or someone will walk there later and not know it's loose," Naru said quietly. His face was pale. "If you hadn't grabbed me." Kai looked at his cousin's scraped knees, then at the broken edge, rough and fresh. The rule wasn't silly after all. He pushed himself up. "Come on," he said, "we tell." Back at camp, Aunt listened with a tight jaw. She took them straight to the elders. Kai told the story from beginning to end, his voice trembling. He didn't leave out the part where he ignored the warning. The elders were stern. "You put all of us at risk," one said. "You, your cousin, anyone who might go there next." "We're sorry," Kai managed. "We'll help fix it." That afternoon, the boys walked back up with adults. They marked the dangerous spot with branches and stones, making a clear boundary. Kai and Naru carried heavy rocks to line a safer sitting place far from the edge. Their arms ached, but each load felt like a small piece of repair. As the sun dipped, Aunt put a hand on Kai's shoulder. "You scared me," she said, "but you used your strength to pull Naru back and your voice to tell the truth. Next time use both earlier." Kai nodded, eyes on the cliff. The echo of his foolish shout still seemed to hang in the air, but now it was joined by something else, the memory of three small bodies pulling together to keep one another safe.